Okay, everyone, it's time to put on your listening ears, thinking caps, and laughing shoes. It's time for the Doc and Amy Show with your sweethearts of the airwaves who agree to disagree sometimes. Take it away, Doc and Amy.
Do you feel blame?
No.
Feel rich?
Oh, yeah.
Are you mad? Do you feel like Woods Bob referendums? Get fed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What kind of crap?
You're a dick.
You're not
Alrighty then. There we go again. It's another hour with Doc and Amy. Welcome. It's 5 o'clock on Sunday.
Hello.
Hello, Don. It's, I'm sorry to interrupt you. We are here again.
The angels are ringing.
This is going to be good. Yeah, I will try to complete my thought. Welcome to the Doc and Amy Show. You can call us at 856-227-1360 and take part in this foolishness. And you can also catch us live streaming audio on WNJCradio.com. If you're hearing my voice, I don't see the purpose in saying that. However, you can also reach us at... What are you gesturing at? I'm trying to... I haven't been able to complete a thought here. You can go to our website.
If people could watch the show, it would probably be a lot funnier.
That's because I'm going to bounce a cup off your head if you don't let me finish the sentence. You can go to our website at www.thedocandamyshow.com, and you can listen to archive shows. You can participate in our contests. You can do all kinds of things there, and you can contact us on the go figure the contact us page. What are you doing? All right, John, I'm going to turn, John, and look at you because she's just one distraction after another over here. Oh, good God.
Good God.
So, good God. Get out. Anyway, how are you doing, John?
I'm doing great.
Good to see you again this week. Everything going okay with you?
Going great. Was a little bit under the weather earlier in the week, but I'm feeling good now.
It's been going around our family, too.
Yes, it was Ebola. So,
yes, it was.
Yeah, we lost 3. No big deal. We have plenty. So, anyway, welcome everyone to the Doc and Amy Show. Sorry for that rocky start. If I could just reach over to my sweetheart and give her a gentle pat on the head and shut her the hell up, we would be taking off and going great guns by now. So, there's the look. Oh my God.
And I have to say that I am famous for the look. I babysit my nieces and nephews, and all I have to do is give them the look, and they will stop in their tracks. Well, they just stop.
You certainly have the look, darling. Anyway, so today we are going to cover quite a bit of ground. We are also going to continue with our Two People, One Quote segment. It's been a whole lot of fun, and John gets involved in this, and we try to trip him up if we can. Now, the running series of these little contests so far has Amy at 3, John at 2, so today could be a tie game. This could be, the series could tie today. This is.
I thought we were tied after last week.
No. Do you listen to the show?
Ask John.
I think she did take the lead.
She did. It's 3-2.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh God, somebody has to be in charge.
I'm just trying to be fair here and unbiased.
I'm just trying to be accurate. Will you just let me do that, please? Okay.
Rush Limbaugh.
Okay, fair and balanced. Yes. Of course, he doesn't really look that balanced. So today we're going to do a few new things as well, and we're going to try to rock the boat a little bit and just have some fun. We do have a few things that we've culled from the news, and some things that we are going to be talking about. Some things that occur right here in New Jersey. Now, I want everybody to really be ready for this Two People, One Quote. I think it's going to be very noteworthy this week.
I hope so.
Oh, yes.
I hope it's noteworthy in my favor. No offense, John.
Ever the competitor, John.
Yes.
Yeah. We saw some interesting things happen this week.
We did?
Yeah. We had a gentleman who passed away this week, and I thought it was noteworthy. A gentleman who was the SS Staff Sergeant Rokas Mish, who was Hitler's personal bodyguard, died at 96.
Und now it's springtime for Hitler und Germany. Deutschland is happy und gay.
Yeah, I was just gonna let that play out because about 45 seconds from now, I was going to cue you to play that. But that's okay. Rudolf, what was his name? Rokas Misch. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Misch. It looks like Misch. He was Misch. I am Rokas Misch. He was Adolf Hitler's longtime bodyguard. He was the last remaining person to see Hitler alive. Like he was like the before they went down in the bunker and So, that was an interesting story. I hadn't heard of this guy before, and you would think that he would have been very famous for being Hitler's bodyguard and so forth.
Now, I briefly read an article on this. It was very short, and he didn't seem, gosh, I can't talk. He didn't seem to take a stance on Hitler either way. He basically said he was an important part of history.
He said he was a wonderful boss, is what he said about him.
I did not read that part,
Yes.
but basically this man said Hitler was an important part of history, and he, the man who died, played an important part of history as his bodyguard. He did not say anything negative about him, from what I read in any way, which I find is odd.
Well, his particular duties, I guess he was about 20 when he joined Hitler's guard. He'd been wounded in action, and then it just progressed in where he became Hitler's bodyguard. His duties were, some of his duties were greeting foreign dignitaries, and delivering flowers on Hitler's behalf. Now, how would you feel about getting flowers from Hitler? Really,
I would feel good if I were alive and not, they weren't getting delivered to my gravestone.
Yes, black roses. Hello. Yeah. It's like
it's odd.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess when I think about men like that, I don't think about them as having a normal life. Like, I just pictured them sitting in this dark, cold room at this gray steel desk, eating like nuts and bolts and barking out orders all day. Like, I can't.
No, that's me. That's what
I can't picture him like listening to music or.
You mean Hitler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hitler
ate like a pound of nuts every day. Now they say sweets for
the
sweets.
I said nuts and bolts.
Yeah,
that's too funny.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are what you eat, I guess.
I can't picture him like doing anything that's normal. Like, I just picture him being mean all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
kicking dogs and things.
Yeah.
Well, this guy, Mr. Misch, spent 9 years as a Russian POW after he, I guess, was discovered in the concrete coffin, as they call it. And then he later opened a shop with his wife, and he answered a steady stream of fan mail, and he replied with an autographed picture of himself at Hitler's Wolf's Lair headquarters, where they tried to blow him up. And I thought that was amazing that he said Hitler was a wonderful boss.
I thought you were going to say that Russia found out he was gay and kicked him out of the country.
Yes, he was going to compete in the upcoming Olympics. However, he couldn't do that because of his orientation and the fact that he's 96. But whatever. So that was just a little interesting thing that I ate some time with. Okay.
Yum yum.
Yes. I'd really like, because you have a couple of really cool things here today, I'd like to go to, because I'm always so excited about this part.
You're like obsessed with it. It's weird, actually.
We have to have one fan of the show. I guess it has to be me.
Maybe you need a life a little bit.
Well, maybe you could help with that. Okay. I'll put you in charge of that. What we're doing today, again, is our running segment, Two People, One Quote. Now, Amy has devised this. The premise is kind of from a rather off-color internet offering. However, we won't go into that. What Amy does is she offers a quote. she attributes it to two different people, and John has to jump in there and guess to see who actually authored the quote. It's spine-tinglingly
It is.
interesting. Yes.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is have them take off on the two people, one quote. We'll see how that goes. Remember that this series is Amy 3, John 2. This could tie it up. Go ahead, Amy.
This is nerve-wracking. Okay. Quote number 1.
Here we go.
Everything bad that can happen to a person has happened to me. Was it Paris Hilton or Michelle Knight, who was a captive of Ariel Castro? So everything bad that can happen to a person has happened to me.
I'm going to say Paris Hilton.
You are correct.
Hello. All right, John
Correct.
won. John pulls into an early lead with
And Doc got
one-
that wrong.
Well,
so I thought I had that one in the
because
bag.
I don't know anything about Paris Hilton.
I don't think Paris Hilton knows anything about Paris Hilton.
Yes, she's quite a goof.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
so, pardon me. For those of you keeping track of at home, John has pulled into an early lead. It's 1-0. Let's see what happens now. Go ahead, Amy.
Okay. Quote number 2. I'm too wrapped up in my work to think about children. Was it George Clooney or Simon Cowell?
I'm going to go with George Clooney.
You are right.
Whoa.
I thought she got that wrong
yeah,
too.
Yeah, could be. There was an earlier thing on the internet this week about Simon Cowell and something about fatherhood or something.
Yeah, he's going to be a dad.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I remember that. Yes, there was quite
Yeah,
the
so I thought I'd
debacle
trick
there.
John. Oh, boy.
So
This isn't
it's
looking
John 2, Amy 0. This is an exciting game. Go ahead,
Okay,
Amy.
here we go. I used to work at McDonald's making minimum wage. You know what it means when someone pays you minimum wage? You know what your boss is trying to say? Hey, if I could pay you less, I would, but it's against the law. Was it Harry Schumler, president of the Service Employees International Union, in reference to the last week's food worker strike, or Chris Rock?
Chris Rock.
You are right. Oh, God, this is
he
horrible.
good. You've been studying, haven't you? You have scoured the internet for every possible quote this week. Very, very good. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is John 3, Amy 0. He's beating her at her own game. This could be now.
I think I might need like either a massage or a foot rub tonight to make me feel better about my loss. So which am I going to get? How about both?
How about we finish this thing? John has pulled into the lead. We always finish it out to see just how it all plays. So Amy has another one. Let's see what that is.
This is really adorable, this one. I am truly not one to give advice. I'm divorced and I stole my best friend's husband. Was it Denise Richards or Tori Spelling?
Tori Spelling.
It was Denise Richards.
Oh, okay.
But Tori Spelling, I chose her because she actually stole her best
She
friend's
was
husband
guilty
too.
of that. Yes.
So
Very, very good. Okay,
Yeah.
so Amy's in the game. It is John 3.
I'm out of the
Amy
game.
won.
At least
You're-
I didn't get trounced.
Well, it's not a complete skunk here. You are.
Skunk.
Yeah.
I like skunks.
Go figure. Okay, what's the last one? We've got one more to go.
Last one. People all over the world recognize me as a spiritual leader. Was it Steven Seagal or Kanye West?
Kanye West.
It was Steven Seagal. I feel better now. At least I didn't get
It was a squeaker, ladies and
completely
gentlemen.
trounced.
John 3, Amy 2.
So now we're tied.
It is a tie series, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Be sure to tune in next week for the exciting turn of events to see who is going to pull into the lead in our two people, one quote. I love this game. So
You really do.
I do. Well, it gives me time to sit back here and do nothing. So,
I'm used to that, so.
well, then you'll be used to not getting that foot rub, won't you?
No, actually, I have to tell everybody, because everybody knows I like to talk about food, that yesterday we had a roast chicken dinner.
It was a big chicken, too.
The doc got the needle thing that you get, the injector, and injected like butter and beer and spices in it.
And it gave it a tetanus shot and a flu series.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then made mashed potatoes and green beans and
My world famous gravy. Yes.
and my God. I could drink it. Like,
Yes.
I'm not even kidding. And I eat fish and shellfish. I don't eat meat. I do eat chicken. I like a roast chicken. I won't eat a lot. So I'm not like really into chicken, although I eat it. So it's not like I really like that stuff that much, but his gravy, OMG, it is so good.
Well, and when I roast the chicken, John, I do some very specific things, and I make a butter sauce kind of thing with the herbs and things like that, and then I inject it with a needle into the meat of the chicken. Then I roast it breast side down for a little bit, turn it over, turn the broiler on to crisp it up, and then drop it down to 325 and just let it go for a while.
It was so good.
And then I
Making me hungry.
I pour
It's
beer.
really
I pour
good.
beer in the chicken and into the roasting pan. Oh my God!
It was
it's very
really good.
Yeah.
And then last night, he was out talking to the neighbors and stuff, so I hate picking the chicken, but I did that, and then I boiled up the bones and used all the leftover broth from the chicken, like the drippings.
Yeah, it was very, very
Oh,
aromatic.
it made soup. It made a soup broth.
I made a chicken barley soup out of that
It
today.
was really good.
It was one of my better efforts.
I mean, stretch my dollar, baby.
I can stretch a chicken.
I can stretch a dollar.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be a rubber chicken. I can stretch a chicken.
So anyway, I just had to talk about food, and now I'm hungry.
So if you have any stories about stretching your chicken, please call us at 856-227-1360, and we'll be sure to, edit that too.
Keep in mind that we are on the radio.
Not for long.
and,
Yes.
This is a family-friendly show, so
Since when?
it's pretty
It's
friendly.
pretty, yeah. We try to keep it
We
pretty.
try to tap dance around things that
That's
aren't
right.
so family-friendly. Like we just did.
Time for Hitler
in Germany.
Da-da-da-da. Speaking, now you made mention of Ariel Castro.
I did.
And I wanted to kind of point out that, what is painfully obvious, I suppose, in today's society, in that there is an abundance of people who are just plain stupid out there. So, I don't want to, I'm not pointing any fingers, but you know who you are. Or maybe not. But if you're that stupid, you might not be able to identify yourself in that regard. There was a what dinging over there, will you?
I hate that.
There was a tweet. Ariel Castro, of course, is the man that kept those girls captive in his house for like 10 years and so forth. And so we all know the story. He hanged himself in his prison cell. So the internet was alive with tweets or whatever mentions and the bursts of information about the death of Ariel Castro, former president of Cuba. This is how stupid. All right.
That is so sad.
Ariel Castro was never president of Cuba. Ariel Castro hanged himself in his cell, and that's okay. Saved us a bunch of money. That's all I'm going to say. But it was not, for those of you who may think otherwise, it was not Fidel Castro or even Ramon. That's his brother, right? It wasn't either of those guys. It was this incredibly nasty pedophile type person who didn't deserve to live anyway, who hanged himself in his cell, and thank God for that. Okay, so now we have some other things from the news.
We do.
And I kind of like mix this up. Okay, it's just like stuff. It's stuff I find. Here's now our liberal friends all over the country who preach tolerance are the ones who come up with all these zero tolerance policies. I don't get it. I really don't. Case in point, this week, a school confiscated this young fellow's cupcakes. Okay? In an elementary school, this kid brings in cupcakes for his class.
Okay.
And everyone's all over. I mean, they certainly participate in support our troops and all that. So he had his little army men, his little green plastic army men, just like in Toy Story, and he poked one on top of each cupcake to support the troops with cupcakes and so on. And they confiscated them like they were some kind of weird, dangerous contraband, okay, because of their zero tolerance policy on guns, and they thought they might be insensitive.
Okay, I'm gonna create a new career for myself.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go around and go do. I am the cupcake confiscator, and schools could just hire me to come in and take care of all these highly inappropriate, alarming cupcakes.
You've gone completely around the bend, haven't you?
It's really scary. I can't. I would.
Yes, I do.
Plastic army men are extremely threatening.
You will be the cupcake contraband consultant, then, I guess. The CCC.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
I mean, I would be alarmed. I'm scared of them. They can hurt you.
I'm scared.
Did you ever step on one of those things?
I'm scared of cupcakes.
So, I'm dead serious. Did you ever step on one of those
Yes,
things?
I have.
They really hurt.
And I took out my 357 and blew it away.
They really hurt. No, I'm serious. They shouldn't be allowed anywhere. They really hurt.
Oh, stop. No. See, this is just another example of society gone completely stupid.
Yeah, it gets ridiculous.
Yeah.
I understand if they
and
don't
I think the
want...
little one with the bazooka actually shot Ariel Castro. I think that's what happened.
No, I understand if they don't want, like, play guns and things in school. That's fine. It's a weapon.
They need to grow up.
Fine. Okay, fine.
A cap gun is not going to hurt anybody.
I can accept that, okay? But these army men represent our armed forces, and these men risk their lives every single day to keep us safe.
And if you look at...
And why should we refuse to allow the kids to bring them in? That's so wrong.
Well, you look at
what kind of message does that send to the kids?
These have been molded from the same pattern that's been around
forever.
For 70 years.
Yeah.
This one here in the picture is shooting an M1 Garand. Okay?
Yeah, really.
Okay, this other guy...
What's that, from 1910?
36, I believe they started making those.
Oh, whatever, Mr. Know-It-all.
You asked. But they're using World War II weapons, old bazookas and mortars and things like that. And when...
They were on Toy Story, the Army Men.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. It is insane to me that a school would not allow a child to bring something in that's representative of our military, the people who defend us and keep us safe.
Who keep us free and who have done so ever since
crazy
we were
to me.
founded.
I don't
Yes,
understand.
Right. Well, and I say this and I'll defend it to my death, that the people who are in charge of our children 6 hours a day, who actually are called educators, who have a requirement of a college degree to do their job, are sometimes the most retarded people on the planet. So, whatever.
And I'm sure the teachers wouldn't even care, but yet kids can bring their mobile phones to school, and who knows what they're doing on them and what they're looking at and what they're showing other kids. Compared to this, it's nothing.
Oh, boy, don't you like to open up the can of worms?
Yeah.
So if you have any comment on that, please call us at 562271360. I will budge somebody from their comfort zone and have them calling us here very soon. I know. I can feel it in my bones. But that is just ridiculous. Little toy army men are not going to hurt anybody, especially if they're standing on a cupcake. I mean, really?
Yeah, I know, really. How intimidating is that?
Yeah. It's like, it looks like don't ask, don't tell. I mean, you got a, G.I. Joe standing on a cupcake. Hello?
Yeah, I mean, at schools they have strippers jumping out of cakes all the time. I mean, why can they do that? And
boy, I dropped out way too soon, didn't I? So, anyway. Now, and this is something I'm excited about as well. You actually uncovered a piece.
I did.
That is very, very intriguing.
It is intriguing.
This was, I was amazed at this.
Yeah.
So I don't know how this is going to go, but we'll see.
Okay. Well, everyone is aware. I cannot talk today.
Well, then stop.
Aware of Ariel Castro, who's the man that kept the 3 women in Ohio captive for years.
And it's the 3rd time we've mentioned him.
Okay, and he also hung himself last week.
Hanged.
You're right. It is hanged, and I can't believe I said that. Wow. Okay. Anyway. No, I just feel like a moron.
We try to be grammatically correct.
We do.
On this show.
We really do.
Zero tolerance policy on bad grammar.
Well, Ariel Castro killed himself last week. So,
yay.
Apparently he, one would think that he went to hell after what he did. So,
yeah.
Well, he did, because if you open up your Sunday paper, you will see in the New York Times there was an open letter from Satan to God. Okay?
Okay.
All right? So this was in the New York Times, and I am going to read it.
Okay, this is
Okay.
This is Satan.
This is
writing
Satan
to God.
Writing to God.
Okay.
Dear God, thanks for Osama bin Laden. He's been a huge help in my quest to dominate every soul on earth. And surprisingly, he can cook a mean paella, LOL.
For a one-eyed guy.
However, I have to say that this Ariel Ariel Castro guy is a freak and you need to take him back. Yesterday, he dressed up Hitler as a girl, and him and Napoleon put on a stage play of A Clockwork Orange. I'm all about mixing things up, but this is ridiculous. Look, I'll take Roman Polanski and Kevin Costner because we all know he's going to hell for Waterworld. But please, this guy needs a stairway to heaven. We already have plenty of flamers down here. LMSO, I would assume that's laughing my soul off.
Oh,
Yours eternally, the Prince of Darkness. So there you have it, folks. The devil doesn't even want him. I mean, and seriously, if he's
when
willing
you make
to take,
Satan complain, that's pretty.
and
bad.
he's willing to take Kevin Costner, and one would only assume that Kevin Costner's hell will be watching Waterworld over and over and over and over again. So
that would be hell.
I mean, that says a lot if he wants to send the guy back. So I would like to see the stage play of Napoleon and Hitler in A Clockwork Orange myself, especially since Hitler's playing the girl.
Or
I mean,
Oklahoma or anything.
yeah, it would be awesome. So I hoping we'll get some video feed from the depths of hell or something like that. So, well, I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Well, I'm just picturing Hitler
Because that
landing
was
the
a
lead
real
in yet
letter.
another musical.
Yeah, that was a real letter in the New York Times.
Yes, it
I did
was.
not make that up.
Buzz click. Beep, beep, beep. Okay.
I'm glad
Well,
you enjoyed
I
that. Your face is all red and stuff.
Well, I'm having a stroke, I think.
That's really great.
So, nice hearing from Satan.
Yeah.
Again on
He likes
the
to be
Doc
called
Amy
Prince,
Show.
the Prince of Darkness.
Beelzebub.
Actually, I think he changed his name, so it's just symbols now.
Yeah, his pen name is Beelzebub. So,
Beelzebub.
I don't know. I'm just I don't even have a function here. Now, last week they had the G20 summit. And we know that Barack Obama has a itchy trigger finger to try to get something going over.
He
in Syria.
does, and I don't know what's up with that.
He wants to be king, so he wants to shoot.
Wants to be
He
king.
wants to shoot something, so he's going to try to get this done. But I was surprised that he involved Congress and didn't just do it by executive order or something. And he's not really best buddies with Putin anymore. Vladimir Putin. He really
They're not getting along too well, especially with the Syria thing, the
Syria thing, yep.
Snowden thing, the gay thing.
Yes, all of that is just putting him right on the top of Obama bin Biden's list.
Jeez.
So this was the funny thing. This is stupidity in action. And this is international stupidity. This is not just domestic stupidity.
Okay.
This is international stupidity. The organizers of the G20 summit, because, according to the the Latin alphabet. Now wait a minute. Let me make sure I get this right. No, but the Cyrillic alphabet, the one we normally use.
Right.
They had everybody in alphabetical order. And, that's Obama, Putin, boom, right?
Right.
And they didn't want to put them next to each other because there'd be fighting and poking and things,
And they
going
might
on.
pass notes or stick
something.
gum under each other's desks.
So they used the Latin alphabet in order to change the seating chart to keep Obama and Putin apart because they're troublemakers. Okay? Just like in the second grade. Okay? Please.
That's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
You kidding me? These guys aren't mature enough.
Why do
Leaders
they
of
need
countries.
a seating chart? They can't pick their own seats?
I suppose they could. A little soap and water would forego that necessity.
Why do I do that?
I don't
Last night we were outside
And everyone watched as
socializing.
Obama picked his seat.
and I did it like 8 times.
Yes, I know. It's just,
That's crazy.
you have no filter. You have to kind of wait,
Okay.
process.
Okay.
We do have a couple of things that we want to do. We're going to take a very brief break for a couple of messages that we're going to slide into the show, and then we're going to come back with something very special that we're going to start just today. So, John, take it away. Well, thanks for sharing another hour with us at the Doc and Amy Show. If you'd like to advertise on the Doc and Amy Show and become part of the Doc and Amy Show family, please let us know. You can contact us at www.thedocandamyshow.com. Go to the Contact Us page, let us know what you need, and we'll fulfill that need. We have spots as little as $20 per show. So let us know. We can help you with that. And join us again here at The Doc and Amy Show, and visit us at www.thedocandamyshow.com. Ready? Do you like comedy? You know we do. Here at the Doc and Amy Show, we utilize the services of the Out of Nowhere Comedy Tour, and so can you. If you have a venue or some type of event that you'd like to have some comedians come and perform, we can make that happen for you. Notify us at www.thedocandamyshow.com. We can work out some arrangements for you and put some comedians in your venue. We also do celebrity-type roasts for your honoree, be it a birthday, a retirement, anniversary, just whatever. We put together the information and we can do a roast for your honoree. Just let us know at www.thedocandamyshow.com. Go to the Contact Us page and let us know what you need. We can put a comedy show anywhere. Well, there you go.
You can put it anywhere?
We can, and we have, yes. And we've been told to put it a few places. But anyway, what we're going to do today, we have something that brand new. Something we thought. Now, Doc and Amy, I'm talking about us in the third person. Isn't it weird?
Yeah.
We like to be a part of the community, and we recognize those kind of people who really stand out and provide an excellent customer service. They go above and beyond to do things. And actually, here's the actually prepared bit. It's called the Best in Business Spotlight that we're going to be doing on every show. And here's what it says. Here at the Doc and Amy Show, we like to acknowledge those who provide products and services to the public and do so with distinction. Every now and again, we experience incredible customer service or folks who just plain go the extra mile to give others a positive experience and exemplify kindness and courtesy. Here is this week's honoree in our Best in the Business Spotlight.
Okay, and this is from a first-hand experience that I had last week. I decided I took the day off from work before the kids started for school, and I had purchased a Groupon for some miniature golfing at the Big Swing Golf Center. Mm-hmm. So kids and I moseyed on down the road, and we showed up there, and I knew before I went that the Groupon I had purchased had expired, so I'd have to pay for an extra person to golf. So I, walked up into the manager, handed him the Groupon, and I said, how much do I owe you for the difference? And he said, you know what? Don't worry about it. It's on me. You don't have to pay anything extra. I know it expired, but we're just happy that you're here. And not only that, they have 2 miniature golf courses, not just one.
No waiting.
Yes. So the kids and I really had a good time golfing. It was a really pretty course. It was challenging, but not too challenging. It was just an awesome time. We were laughing and having fun. And, on the way back, I said, I have to go in and thank him again because, he was so nice and accommodating. I can't think of many business owners that would have done something like that. And, I just wanted to thank him for the excellent service. So where we went was the Big Swing Golf Center. It actually is right up the street from our station in Washington Township. It's right off of Delsey Drive on at 312 Salina Road. So basically, if you're coming from Deptford and you're going down Delsey Drive, if you've passed the diner and the McDonald's and such, it's at the next street, a couple streets up. So you kind of have to look for it. It's a hard road to find, but if you go back there, they have golf courses, they have driving ranges, and we didn't do any of that. We just did the miniature golf, but it was a really good time, and he was so accommodating and so nice, and so appreciative when I thanked him afterward. He was so appreciative, but you could tell he didn't think it was a big deal. That's just how he should treat people. So right. I just really want to tell everyone what a great experience I had. And it's really nice to go somewhere and have a good time. That's great and everything.
And what was his name again?
His name was, I believe it was Brett, was the manager. He is the manager there.
I see.
Okay. It's good if you go to a place and you get what you're supposed to in the way you're supposed to, and they deliver, good service or a good product, that's nice. But when they go above and beyond like that, I think that's extra special. I kind of expect to have a good experience when I go somewhere. I think we all do. But to go above and beyond like that, it means a lot to me as a customer. And we don't see that often anymore. I just don't experience it that often where people, business owners go above and beyond, and there was nothing in it for them. So thank you very much for that awesome experience.
Absolutely.
That was the Big Swing Golf Center on Salina Road. That was the first time I'd been there. It definitely won't be the last because we really did have a very good time. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Brett. And that's the kind of person we like to see out there in the community, doing service to.
Yeah, and he didn't know I was going to talk. He didn't know I had a radio show. He didn't know who I was. I was just a regular customer walking in. And I said to him, oh, by the way, I have a radio show. Could I mention this? And he was, shocked. And I said to him, and this goes out to all of our listeners, being nice is important, and being kind to people and polite and doing all those things. But sometimes 1 out of 1,000 times you get paid back somehow.
Right.
And it can happen, and hopefully, this makes him feel good. Like he did a good thing.
Well,
so.
very good, very good. And that's our best in the business.
It is.
We'll be doing that probably weekly. And thank you, Brett, for
it may not
kindness.
be so personal. It might. I was just very touched by this.
Yeah, I started puddling up a little bit myself there. But no, we appreciate. I'm sure everyone appreciates when someone takes the extra step.
Absolutely.
So. Very good. We thank you for that. Speaking of businesses in New Jersey,
oh boy,
the DeJay Club in it's down at the shore here.
Okay,
the Jersey Shore Club is what it says. Apparently, they have shut down for an investigation because 27 individuals who were there have been suffering what they suspect is a mumps outbreak.
That's odd.
You don't see that every day.
No, you don't. That's really odd.
No, and who thought of the name mumps anyway? But that's another story. They have a confirmed case of the mumps, and 26 others are showing varying degrees of the mump-like symptoms.
Mump-like. Say that 3 times
mump-like,
fast.
mump-like.
I wish everybody could have seen your face.
I'm glad they couldn't. Now, the mumps is spread by respiratory secretions and saliva.
Delicious.
Like making out or yelling in somebody's face is what they say.
Okay.
Or sharing drinks or, contact with unclean surfaces with respiratory secretions on them. How would that happen?
Respiratory secretions.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Blah.
Yummy.
So, if you've been to that Jersey Shore Club, you may experience mump-like symptoms.
Mump-like.
Mump-like. Now, I've noticed that when I had the mumps, my face really swelled up. Mm-hmm. So when all these people come back, they should stay open and have all these people come and, capitalize on it, and they can have like a Snooki lookalike contest.
A Snooki lookalike. And I'll say that 3 times fast.
Snooki lookalike.
So if you only have, one bump, do you have a mump?
One bump?
Like a bumpy thing? Would it just be a
right
mump?
Here. It's
Oh, it's in your face?
It's, like
so if it was only on one side, would it be a mump?
It's a mump.
And then 2 of them are mumps? Seriously, is it a mump? Can you get a mump? The mump? Instead of mumps?
I think one is a dromedary.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
No, I'm
who
serious.
Really cares anyway?
That is the funnest word to ever to say. Mumps. Would it be a mump? Or that's impossible?
If you want it to be.
Okay, I want it to be a mump. I got the mump. That's what I tell people. I got the mump, not the mumps. It's weird because most people get vaccinations for that. MMR.
Measles, mumps, and rubella. You bet your... Yeah.
You bet your MMR.
Yes. Okay. Well, enough of that scintillating radio. You can call us with some kind of input to break this monotony up at 856-227-1360. Be sure to follow us on the World Wide Web, all over the world at www.thedocandamyshow.com. You can, as well as your friends can, follow us live streaming audio, WNJCradio.com. In case you happen to not be home and you still want to catch the Doc and Amy Show, you can catch it in your car, on your phone, or your fillings.
I think most people would probably, this is my guess, cancel their plans so they could listen to the show. I doubt anyone would ever just not listen.
Right. There were we had some folks last week. They were going to get married on Sunday, but they put that off because the Doc and Amy show was
right.
on.
They rescheduled it.
Yes,
around the show. So.
And one fellow was with a terminal illness decided not to die from 5 to 6 p.m. because the Doc and Amy show was on.
Yeah, there you go.
So that was thank you for that.
Our loyal fans.
Yeah, posthumously we want to thank.
Yeah. Oh gosh. That's
Whatever.
Great.
I have no idea what I'm doing here. Now, speaking of this, now we talk a lot about this, all of this social propriety that's run away and all this PC garbage out there. Not unlike the debacle with the toy soldiers on the cupcakes. I ran across a piece. Toys R Us in the United Kingdom has decided in the marketing of their toys to go out of their way to not make them gender specific. So it'll be as appropriate for the boy to be marketed to Barbie dolls, the girls, the little toy Nerf machine guns, whatever. Will you quit dinging over there?
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got the best for so much less. You
Really flip your lip?
I think you have. Okay, thank you for that.
You didn't like that? Oh, they probably didn't have that commercial when you were a kid.
When I was a kid, we played with rocks.
I think some of them hit you in the head one too many times. But anyway, go ahead, finish with your story.
John, just shut her mouth. Why is it so wrong to have boys' toys and girls' toys?
It's not wrong.
What is the problem with making a distinction between the genders? I mean, really, what they're trying to make? They're trying to meld this until we have just one gender.
We're like amoebas.
Yeah, it's like earthworms.
We kind of rub against each other and
now you're talking.
Regenerate.
I'm a Boys R Us
We're like
kid.
a Boys R Us.
Anyway, I don't know. It's, now they're talking about, and this is just a headline I saw that in Washington, I'm assuming it's Washington State, I'm not sure, that they're making the language gender neutral. They're doing away with words like penmanship and fisherman. Can't these people grow a spine?
Penmanship?
Yeah. Can't these people just grow a spine and quit being a bunch of
ridiculous?
Quit being a bunch of genitals.
Oh God!
No, I'm not. Let's just lighten up and let boys be boys
crazy.
And girls be girls. Fish got to swim, birds got to fly, whatever you want to. I don't care. It's not.
So what's
bad.
it going to be? Fisher people? Is that what they're going to call them instead of fishermen?
Anglers?
But isn't an angler different than a fisherman?
No.
Don't anglers catch bigger fish?
No, they catch geometric fish.
Oh God! Really? That was just wrong.
I
thought I'm wrong. I guess I thought anglers were people who caught different, like larger types of fish, like marlins and big fish. I thought fishermen were ones who like caught large volumes of fish, like in nets and things. Why are you laughing at me? That's just what I thought. I'm sorry, I'm not a fisher person expert.
Just waiting to see where the stream of consciousness goes.
Fisher people.
Yeah, who work for scale. Whatever. Okay. So, I'm just, without trying to water down my complaint here, why is gender specificity so wrong?
It isn't.
Okay. It's what do you think,
because
John?
biologically,
weigh in on this?
we're different.
No, I agree with Amy.
Well, he doesn't agree with me.
Biologically and physiologically, we're different, and that's a fact. We think differently, we act differently, we look differently, we feel differently, different,
and we get slapped for it.
Yeah.
So
that's ridiculous.
I'm completely with you. So. If you would like to weigh in on this timely topical issue, you can call us at 856-227-1360. I'm just going to say that 3 times fast, about every 30 seconds, until somebody picks up the phone and gives us a call.
Calls in.
Yes. No, that's always been annoying to me. And the PC Birkenstock wearing, tree hugging, Prius driving nitwits are trying to make girls out of boys and leave girls alone.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't all be girls. Okay, get over it. So there you go.
And if you want to be different than what your sex would normally do, that's fine. I don't care what you do. But
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
But I don't care. It's none of my business. I really don't care what people do. But the fact is that there are differences, and you need to understand that. Just even as, if you're a manager at a business or a business owner.
No, you can't say manager. It's personager.
Personager, yeah.
You can't.
Personager.
See, there you go, stepping on toes again.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
You need to understand that, men and women handle things and approach things and think about things in a different way in general.
Yeah,
they just do.
Well, men are usually the ones doing the thinking.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, and women just sit there and paint their nails all day.
And
speaking of painting your nails,
contemplating things like anglering.
Yeah. Speaking of painting your nails,
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
No.
Apparently, Pamela Anderson is speaking out about Syria.
Really?
Yeah, she said, we definitely need to go over there because chemical weapons aren't good, which I didn't know that, so that was good that she said that.
They smell funny.
Yeah, I got the fumes from that glue they used to do my nails in my eyes once, and it really hurt. So she understands what it's like to go through a chemical weapons attack because she's done something similar. So
she's a glambassador.
Yeah, glambassador. Oh my God. Well, apparently Assad is denying the chemical attack. We know that. Yeah, he's blaming it on the dog.
Yeah, that dog ate my tear gas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, however one blames it on the dog, he's doing the same thing. So whatever.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah, you missed it a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I had a dog like that once. He was not very energetic. It was just an Ottoman with gas. It was, really a waste.
Speaking of Ottomans, we're just transitioning very well here today.
It's a segue hour,
and we really do not plan any segues.
No,
but anyway, we really do not.
It's
IKEA,
painfully obvious.
Yeah, it is. IKEA announced a new product.
IKEA?
Yes, IKEA. Instead of the casting couch, it's the casting ottoman. They said it's time that the casting couch came into the 21st century. And Selena Gomez is going to be the spokesperson.
Right, because she doesn't need a whole couch. She's very small.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
so
casting
you can
ottoman.
Cast right on the
Yeah, you could be a
ottoman.
little more, I guess, creative. So no more casting couch, people. It's now the casting ottoman. You can get yours at IKEA.
Or on the
Starting
ottoman.
at one.
Hello. Well, that was that's an interesting news item.
Speaking of getting
casting
yours,
ottoman, yes.
Did you hear about the new Andrea Bocelli? I'm just on fire tonight.
Yeah,
that
you are.
Girl is on fire. Did you ever hear that song?
Kinda smoldering.
It's really annoying. Do you notice how the really annoying songs?
You're always on fire. People just don't know. Our listeners just have no idea that not only are you incredibly sexy, but you're witty and intelligent. You put the I forget the word.
It was a good. Yeah, it was good today. Oh, here.
You put the bra in cerebral. Yes.
I love that one. That's a keeper.
Well, you would. It's about you.
Oh, baby, you put the bra in cerebral. Oh, baby. Do it in the voice that you do. Do it. Do it in that voice. Oh, baby. Do it in that voice.
Oh, like the...
Yeah.
Wait, but you put the bra in cerebral.
Okay.
You sexy girl. Yeah.
I like that voice.
I don't know which voice you're talking about.
I don't know. Whatever voice.
Out of the thousands that you...
The Jewish guy.
Huh?
The Jew. Oh.
Lord, she puts the bra in cerebral. That's just wrong.
Wow.
Yeah.
But anyway, did you hear? Are you familiar with Andrea Bocelli?
Not at all.
Because I was listening to Robert, who does a show on our station.
Hello, Robert. I hope you're listening.
And he was playing him. So. Yeah, so that's Andrea
what the
Bocelli.
heck is he saying?
Well, this is an excerpt.
That wasn't English.
It's Italian.
Well, why would I listen to that? I don't know
Excuse
Italian.
me. This is an excerpt from his new CD, One Night in Central Park. And it played on PBS last week, and it was the highest rated show they had in 3 years.
So it's a night in Central Park in Italian.
Yeah. No. It's Andrea Bocelli, One Night in Central Park. However,
In
Showtime
Italian.
picked up on this,
Uh-huh.
and they don't want to be outdone. They always want to be the top in the ratings. So they announced a new Andrea Bocelli series that's going to be coming up. It's called Andrea Bocelli, One Night in Central Park with that waitress in the bathroom at Tavern on the Green. So we're pretty sure that the ratings will probably beat out him singing in Italian.
Well, you know how racy those Italian guys are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, so that's new Showtime special. Look for that coming up soon. It's very classy.
That's a nice.
So classy. Very classy.
Yes, that's very classy. I saw a thing where a man went in to pay his property taxes, and no one likes to do that because it's they're always too high. But this guy's in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
He had a $10,000 annual property tax bill.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the one part of this, the noteworthy thing as far as the internet is concerned, is that he paid in the most annoying way he could think of in $1 bills. Thank you for that. All right.
I try. I really do.
I don't know what's wrong with her, John. She's just out of control. The thing that got me is that $7,000 from this one guy was earmarked for the local school system.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dough.
That's how much it usually is. It's 60 to 70% of your taxes go towards school taxes.
No wonder the roads are crap.
No wonder the roads are crap. Well, they don't use books anymore. They could lay them out on the roads.
Yeah, they could lay the teachers out on the road.
Oh, stop.
What? Yeah, here's your zero tolerance. Yeah.
Now, I read an article, and I don't know if it was last week or the week before, about someone had to pay a bill. I don't know if it was a parking ticket or some kind of ticket they had to pay, and they paid it in pennies.
Yes.
Just to make them mad. So, apparently, though, I also read, this was a while back, that there are some municipalities who have rules against using too much coinage when you pay.
They can have a rule all they want. It's still legal tender.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
I think technically, or at least it should be this way, they have to take it.
Yeah, I would think so.
You know, it's amended by the government. They
should have
be
to
able
take it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so if you want to get back at somebody,
Won't be long. You can use pesos. It'll be fine.
Yeah, don't even talk about that. That's just wrong.
That's not a dirty word. I said peso. I didn't call you anything.
Mump.
Mumpity mumpity.
Mumpity mump bum bum.
Oh, Jesus.
It's supposed to be fun.
Yes.
It is fun.
I think we should find someone to supervise you and just.
But then it wouldn't be any fun.
It would take a lot of heat off of me.
Okay. Look who's talking.
What?
Seriously, I'm the one who needs supervising.
Isn't that what I said, John? Was that what I said?
Yeah.
I think that's what I said.
Yeah,
I don't think you stuttered.
No.
Oh, he's getting all up there in my face now because he's tied on the two. Let me say this right so I don't say the wrong thing. Two people, one quote.
Hey, dudes got to stick together. You know what I'm saying? No, it's, I don't know what you're even.
Whatever.
Why would I need supervised?
Because I can't say on the air.
All right. Well, there you go.
All right. Well, did you hear about the new TV show?
Wow, there's one new TV show coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's from the producers of Dancing with the Stars and Beyond Scared Straight.
Okay.
Dancing behind bars.
Really?
Yeah. It's convicts and they're dancing.
Oh,
and
I
stuff.
thought you meant
And they're not twerking. They're ballet dancing.
I thought you meant bartenders.
Yeah, they're trying to teach them humility.
Really? That would do it. Yes.
Would that work?
Put a guy
Would that make you humble?
Put a serial killer in a tutu, that humbles him right down.
Yeah.
All right, up on the toes. Come on.
Would that work for you?
But, to watch?
I can almost guarantee that there will be people searching for this on the internet. Dancing behind bars.
Why would that surprise you? The things
It
that
really
are being
wouldn't.
searched for on the
It wouldn't
internet.
surprise me if I searched for it and there was actually a show called Dancing Behind Bars.
People probably search for eyeball warts on the internet because they think it actually exists.
Yeah,
So,
of course, Paris Hilton had that show Dancing on Bars, so we've all
yes,
seen that.
Yes, yes. Bill Cosby
You
doing
could not
Jello
play
shots
that on
commercials.
TV.
Yeah.
Jello shots. He has officially fallen off the wagon. I used to love those Puddin' Pop commercials, though. Do you remember them?
No.
You don't remember Bill Cosby's Puddin' Pop commercials? Jello Puddin' Pops?
No.
Oh, they don't sell them anymore. They were so good. And then you try to make pudding at home and freeze it. It does not taste the same.
There are probably some chemical variants. That
They probably put sodium metahexaphosphate. I have a new song.
Yes.
Yeah, we were eating breakfast last week.
Which we do sometimes.
We do once in a while with the kids, and I made everybody waffles and gave them pancake syrup. And I was reading the ingredients, and one of the ingredients was sodium metahexaphosphate. So I'm sitting at the breakfast table, and they're eating. I'm like, sodium metahexaphosphate. Put it on your pancakes and it tastes great. Read the label, can't believe what I just ate. Sodium metahexaphosphate. And then the kids, okay, so I sing it. We go over my brother's house, and I have a niece, my little niece and nephew. Now all the kids are singing it. And they yell, phosphate, at the end. All day long. Sing it, Bappy, sing it, Bappy, sing it, Bappy. All day they wanted me to sing this song. It was a hit. It was a hit.
But it's not as catchy as the ingredient shampoo, methylchloroisothiazolinone, which is my favorite chemical word.
You've heard sodium metahexaphosphate, but have you heard?
Yes, so
we are like this in real life too, not just on the radio.
Yeah, John, this is you're only getting a sample of the lunacy that actually.
And they
goes
have
on.
not heard Toe Jam yet. I'll have to sing that someday. Toe Jam.
Go for it. We have
Toe Jam. Toe Jam. So you got a little fuzz in your cracks. Having Toe Jam is really whack. Toe Jam. Toe Jam. The kids love it.
Can I have the ring back?
No, my niece and nephew love that song. When he's throwing a fit when he was a baby, I couldn't figure out what to do to calm him down, and I don't know how I came up with the song. I just started singing it.
You scared him into believing it.
No,
you
he
were completely
was
out of
hysterical,
control.
and he would completely stop crying every time I sang the song, and they still love it.
John,
They do.
You have no
I
idea
just
what I go
made
through.
it up. I don't know. They love it. Sing the Toe Jam song. Actually, my niece has been begging me to sing it on the show.
Well, there you go.
And now she can hear it, so
your-
I can
your
let her
request
listen
has
to the
been
show tomorrow, and she
fulfilled,
can hear
yes.
me sing Toe Jam.
Yes,
she's been begging me.
I couldn't be
so.
more proud, darling. So anyway, you
now know that we are completely abnormal.
Yes. Yeah, well, I'm just you. I'm sitting over here minding my own business and being rational and appropriate.
That helps you sleep at night.
No, that's the what are those?
Mump.
No, what are those pills I take?
Mump.
Mump.
Mump. Mump. Mump. Mump. Mump. Mump. Mump. Mump. Mump. Mump. Mump. Mump. Mump.
Jesus. All right. Well, as we have our mental breakdown on the air, she's the mump song. This is going to
This is my
else.
new one. Mump.
Yes.
Mump. 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 You know how they do it like at a sport, which they do at the Phillies game.
Yeah.
But they don't say mump, though. They don't say that. Because why would they say mump?
I don't. Measles. Whatever.
Chicken pox, chicken pox, chicken pox.
All right.
Herpes.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, actually, I was going to go and climb Mount Everest and arrange that whole mountain climbing thing just to say I did, but after one of my friends did that and had the guides and everything, and when he came back with Sherpies, I just said, anyway.
Sherpies.
Well, we have.
Oh my gosh.
We have excreted another hour on Sunday here with the Doc and Amy Show. We thank you for listening. You can always catch one of our archive shows on www.thedocandamyshow.com, and you can call us live here weekly at 856-227-1360. Please do that next week. We'd love to talk to you. And be sure to, catch our contest on our website. We have right now a punchline contest that you can get involved with. So we'd like to thank you for listening, and we will see you next week.
Mump.
You've been listening to the Doc and Amy Show, heard right here on WNJC 1360 AM every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. You can follow them on Twitter at Doc and Amy Show, and you can visit the show website,